So since Lightfall is coming around, obviously we know what the ability is going to be. It's going to be Strand. I think we've known this for like a couple months by now. But now that we actually saw what the ult were going to be, I just want to put my thoughts onto it. I think the Hunter ultimate is going to be amazing. I love rope darts. Ever since Assassin's Creed 3 when they had the rope dart, it was my favorite, honestly. I wish I was lying, but I'm really not. Like, rope darts, I think, are like one of the coolest IRL weapons, one of the hardest IRL weapons to master. Like, think about it. You have to maneuver yourself with like a bunch of like swings and stuff like that to accurately like puncture your target. You can't do that with any other weapon. Of course, obviously there's other weapons that you could like do that with, but like think about it. Like what other weapons can you do that with that are literally what the rope dart is? Like, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay anything else, but it's like, bro, rope darts for the win. On to the next one, the Warlock. Honestly, if I'm remembering it correctly, it looks like a Nova Bomb with Strand little critters. I don't know how to like explain it, but that's kind of what it looks like. Like, instead of the little balls like tracking after, it's just like little Strand critters. I mean, I'm down for it. Like, I like how the Warlock's hands like do like this, like a symphony or something. But you know, I mean, that's cool and all. Can't be as bad as the Titans, because bro, I mean, that's got to be rough for Titan mains. I mean, another melee ultimate, really? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of them per se. I mean, if you like him, that's fine. But I feel like they could have done so much better. You know? Like, think about how much inspiration they have for like melee ults, right? And it doesn't even have to come from like the other classes or anything. Personally, like, even though I'm like a Thunder Crash like main, that's literally the only ult I use on the Titan, I feel like there's a lot more that they could like draw from. Like, what the fuck was that? I feel like there's just a lot more that they could draw from, like inspiration wise, from other video games, just to make their like flashy ult, right? Or like just to make a Titan ult look good while still like being flashy and all that. Like, for me personally, I thought of like 2-3 different ults for the Titans. Think about it. I'm not even on their design team. I think these go a lot better than the melee one that they came up with, because it kind of still fits like the Titans' personality and like what they do and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just get right into it. For the first one, what I was thinking of, you know how like Thunder Crash works, right? We just start flying in air and stuff like that. What I was thinking of, Titans could use the Strand kind of like a catapult of some sort and literally just launch themselves, like kind of like how like a trebuchet works. Like, launch themselves in air and then use Strand to basically keep themselves afloat. So you know how like we have the melee grapple now, like for the Strand class? Like, imagine using that in midair to keep ourselves afloat, kind of like how the Thunder Crash works. Like, that would be cool. Like, let's be honest. Like, who wouldn't want an ult like that? At least I would want an ult like Thunder Crash again, because I'm still new to Titan, but Thunder Crash is literally the coolest ult. And I think I don't even know if they had it like pre-Arc 3.0. I'm gonna be real honest, I don't even know if they had it pre-Arc 3.0, because I wasn't using Titan. It's a cool ult. Like, imagine using the Strand melee and then just swing. Like, it's not gonna be like Spider-Man swinging, don't think of it like that, but like how the Thunder Crash ult, you just fly with the arc and stuff like that. Imagine instead there's like, to keep yourself afloat, you know, keep Strand grappling, and then to instead of it actually being us guiding ourselves to the ground for the impact, we like press like right trigger or something, or like press the fire button, or how like the ground slam works for the arc, and then we just boom, 2 Strand, boom, into the ground. Keep in mind, the things that I'm describing is gonna be OP as shit, but like, you know, it's a good idea to put out there. You know, I don't want to just, you know, downplay it right now. You know, we could tweak it to balance it and stuff like that. But along with that, another one I was thinking of was, I don't know if you guys played Prototype. If you guys aren't familiar, Prototype, cool ass game. I think came out what, like 2008 or something. I don't even remember. But in the game, the main character Alex Mercer, at some point in the game, I think they show it in like the tutorial mission, like in the first part of the game, he kind of like cradles himself like this. He's like this, and then like a bunch of tentacles just come out of his body. So what I'm thinking is we could have something like that, but instead of the tentacles reaching out, going out like it does for a prototype and then sucking everything back in for like the health, instead for the strand, it's gonna be the Titan sending out the strand strings like out of his body, and then what it does is when it reaches enemies, it's gonna basically tie itself, and then it's gonna attract to the nearest enemy, and then they're just gonna squeeze together until they die. Honestly, I think that's a pretty cool ult. At least for me. Like personally, if that was a Strand ultimate, I would use that. Like I would not use Thunder Crash anymore. Cause think about it, I could literally like I could shoulder charge into the middle of all the enemies and then just ult that. Like imagine how cool that would be for clips and stuff like that. I swear to God, if that was an ultimate, that would be all over TikTok. Let's be honest. Now, this isn't really like a Strand ultimate per se. This is a Void ultimate that I thought of because I was like, wow, the Void ultimates actually like suck poo-poo. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, how would you make a Void ultimate that's still flashy but still also like puts down damage and stuff and also helps the team? Because to me, it seems like the Void class for the Titans is just a supportive class. And that's fine, but at least make the support, quote unquote, or like the tank class fun, you know? So what I was thinking of is that they're going to get the Void tethers that the Hunters do, right? But instead of launching it out of like a bow, how the Hunters do, instead he like kind of spawns the Void balls in front of him, and then he just punches them in the areas that he wants. So he'll punch like 3 or 4 orbs to like different locations. So it's like, and then from there, right, it's gonna tether, you know, weakness, suppression, more volatile, same thing as the Hunters, right? But it's gonna last longer. Enemies killed by it are not only gonna explode, but are also actually no, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna keep it like that. The enemies are gonna explode because obviously they're volatile, and then also damaging the enemy is gonna heal anybody that damages them. Now that sounds broken, but you know, if it was for PvP, that sounds like an endgame class to run. Like think about it. Like imagine if it was for like a raid or a dungeon, right? And there's a bunch of like ads and stuff like that, and you need to ad clear. That would be perfect. That would be a perfect ult. Think about it. That would be a perfect ult, because then you could cast like a weapon like Wither Horde on top of your body, right? Not cast a weapon. What am I saying? So you could pop Wither Horde right on top of your bodies, right? I don't know if Wither Horde does self damage or not. I don't have it. But the Titan could like ult around your Wither Horde, and then since you have that around you healing you permanently, Warlocks don't need to cast Well of Radiance. So then they could run something else like maybe, I don't know, Chaos Reach possibly. You could run like Nova Bomb maybe. If I don't know how that. Well, I'm dropping frames. This is insane. But you could cast like Nova Bomb or something to suppress the boss or anything, just in case the Hunter doesn't run Mobius Quiver. You know, stuff like that. Like, you know, keep some variety in, you know? Like, cuz I know for me when I do like dungeons and raids, I don't run tether at all. I run either what's the Hunter where you throw the electric staff? I use that cuz I get the highest DPS out of that. And then usually, like, depending on what it is, I'll run either Golden Gun. In worst case scenario, if I really need to help my team, I'll do the tether. I'll do Mobius Quiver. Like, think about it. Like, Hunters don't want to be in a supportive role, and that would help just with variety if a Titan had that kind of ult, and then you can apply it with other weapons to help with ad clear, or just in case like you're getting just pummeled upon by ads in the DPS phase. Like, think about it. In the what is it? Is it the Grasp of Avarice dungeon where you that first encounter, like that? What else? What's the encounter that comes after War Priest? Golgroth. That's the one. Like, it would work. It really would work. Let's be honest. But regardless, that's all I have for today. If you guys have any ideas for like new Titan ults for Strand, let me know. Like, detail it, bro. I really want to know, because just from that, like, bro, like these guys are actual professionals, and they literally couldn't come up with any other idea but another melee ultimate. What is the difference? I mean, though, I won't lie. The cool part of it is that you can send like 2 waves. That's kind of cool, but let's be honest, like that ult's not that cool. So I mean, I know the ones I came up with are very cool. But if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, follow the links below, follow my Twitter, follow the TikTok, follow the Instagram. You guys know what to do. Other than that, bye.